Hello children, in today's video lesson, chapter number 4 quadratic equations, we are going to begin with exercise 4.4. So here we go. Question is, find the nature of the roots of the following quadratic equations, and if the real root exists, find them. If you all remember, in the previous video lesson, we have learnt about the conditions for the quadratic equations to have real roots, not real roots, and having equal roots. And this exercise is based on the same thing. So the first question which is given to us is 2x square minus 3x plus 5 is equal to 0. And we need to check out, does this quadratic equation has real roots? And if it has, then we need to find out the real roots. So our first step is comparing the given quadratic equation with the standard form so that we can find values of a, b and c. So we get the value of a as 2, b is equal to minus 3 and c is 5. So the first step to decide what kind of roots the given quadratic equation has, we need to find the value of discriminant, and our discriminant d is equal to b square minus 4ac. Let us substitute the values. We have b as minus 3. So minus 3 the whole square minus 4 into 2 into 5. And what do we get? We get 9 minus 40. And 9 minus 40 is minus 31. Children, what is the meaning of minus 31? Our discriminant d has the value which is less than 0. And when the discriminant has the value less than 0, the given quadratic equation doesn't have any real roots. So there is no question of finding the roots of this quadratic equation. So we will write there are no real roots for the given quadratic equation. Alright, I hope you understood this. And this is how we have to solve the rest of the sums from this particular question number 1. So let's move ahead. This is the second question, question number 1, second sum. 3x square minus 4 root 3x plus 4 is equal to 0. Let's compare the equation with the standard form and get the values of a, b, c. So we get a as 3, b is equal to minus 4 root 3 and c is equal to 4. Now let's find out the value of the discriminant, which is d is equal to b square minus 4ac. So we have the value of b as minus 4 root 3 the whole square minus 4 into 3 into 4. So you can just multiply this. Minus minus will become plus when you square the term. So 4 4s are 16 and 16 into root 3 will be 3. So it will be 16 into 3 minus 4 into 3 into 4. Now just simplify this. We get 48 minus 48. And 48 minus 48 is 0. So the value of discriminant is 0. Now can you recollect when d is equal to 0, what kind of roots do we get? I hope you all are able to identify that. The given quadratic equation will have two equal roots. Or you can just say that the quadratic equation will have only one root, because both the values of the x will come the same. So it will have only one root or two equal roots. Alright, but we need to find out the roots, and you all are aware that our formula is x is equal to minus b plus minus square root d upon 2a. We have got the values of a, b, c like this. So let us substitute the values. So minus of minus 4 root 3 is b, plus minus, we got the value of discriminant as 0. So square root 0 upon 2a. And square root 0 will remain as 0. So this will not consider because it is just 0. Alright. Now minus minus will become plus. So we'll be writing 4 root 3 upon 6. You can just reduce this. 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6. So we are left with 2 root 3 upon 3. Alright, and suppose if I would have written plus 0 and the other term minus 0, 0 doesn't have any value. So actually we have only one equation, or you can write the given quadratic equation has the same roots, or x is equal to 2 root 3 upon 3 is the root of given quadratic equation. This particular type of question is very important, and for 2 marks usually they ask such questions. So very easy, and 100% everybody is able to solve it, and they get full credit for the sum. Okay, let's go to the next sum. Now this is exercise 4.4 and the second question from that. Question is, find the values of k for each of the following quadratic equations so that they have two equal roots. Now we have given the condition, and by using this condition we have to find the value of k which is given to us in the given example. Alright, now the question is 2x square plus kx plus 3 is equal to 0. This is the quadratic equation given to us, and we have to find the value of k. And what is the condition? That the roots are equal. Now can you recollect what is the condition for roots to be equal in terms of the discriminant? I'm sure you must have recollected that. So let's, our first step, always comparing the equation with the standard form and get the values of a, b and c. We get a as 2, b is k, and c is equal to 3. Now with the given condition that the equation has two equal roots, and I know you all have already recollected that this condition means discriminant is equal to 0. That means b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. So now we have the values of a, b and c. Let us substitute and find the value of k. Alright, so let us substitute that. We have a as 2, b is equal to k, and c is equal to 3. So we get k square minus 4 into 2 into 3 is equal to 0. So that will give us k square minus 24 is equal to 0. So k square is equal to 24, and therefore k is equal to plus minus square root 24. You can still simplify this. So we get k is equal to plus minus 6 4s are 24, and square root 4 is 2. So our final answer is k is equal to plus 2 root 6 or k is equal to minus 2 root 6. And both the values of k, if you substitute in the given equation, it is valid. So k can have two values, plus minus 2 root 6. Okay? Yeah, I hope you all understood this, because this is supposed to be the most important question from quadratic equation, and you will 100% see such type of sum in the exam. Okay, the next one. Find the values of k for each of the following quadratic equations so that they have two equal roots. Now can you recollect the condition for the quadratic equation having two equal roots in terms of discriminant? I'm sure you must have recollected. Our equation is kx in the bracket x minus 2 plus 6 is equal to 0. So let's first simplify, multiply this kx with the bracket and just check out what equation we get. So we get kx square minus 2kx plus 6 is equal to 0. And now we will compare this equation with the standard form. So we get the value of a as k, b is equal to minus 2k, and c is 6. Again see the condition. The roots are equal, and roots are equal means our condition is b is equal to 0. That means b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. So now it is simple. We just have to substitute the values of a, b, c and just check out whether we are getting the value of k. So let us do that. We have the values of a, b, c like this. So minus 2k the whole square, minus 4 into k into 6 is equal to 0. Minus 2k the whole square is 4k square, minus 24k is equal to 0. We can take out k common. 4k in fact we can take common. So 4k in the bracket k minus 6 is equal to 0. And the meaning of this is either 4k is equal to 0 or k minus 6 is equal to 0. So we have got two terms there. So what do we get? We get either k is equal to 0 or k is equal to 6. But now the question is, for the given quadratic equation, which value of k we will take? So that we need to check out whether we should take k is equal to 0 as the correct value or k is equal to 6 as the correct value. Let's check out for that. So suppose if we take k is equal to 0, then what is our equation? It is kx square minus 2kx plus 6 is equal to 0. And suppose if I consider that, okay, let's find out for k is equal to 0. So I'll substitute k as 0 there. So my equation will become 0 into x square minus 2 into 0 into x plus 6 is equal to 0. And this will give me 6 is equal to 0. Is this possible, children? No, 6 cannot be equal to 0. It is not correct. So we have to overlook the value of k. We have to neglect the value of k. We have to reject the value of k as 0. So k is equal to 0 is rejected. We cannot take that. Let's check for k is equal to 6. So our equation is kx square minus 2kx plus 6 is equal to 0. And if I substitute k as 6 there, I get 6x square minus 2 into 6 into x plus 6 is equal to 0. So I get k is equal to 6, and this value is possible. This value will satisfy our given equation, and therefore k is equal to 6 is our correct answer. Clear? Why I did not check in the previous sum for k is equal to plus minus 4 root 2 root 6? That's because even if I substitute the value of k there, the equation has meaning. But suppose in this case, if I substitute k is equal to 0, our quadratic equation will no longer remain a quadratic equation. So we need to check for the values. When you get two values of k, you need to check for which value is the correct value. Alright? Okay. Now along with this is an extra sum for you, and it has already come in the previous year's exam. For what value of k the roots of equation x square plus 4x plus k is equal to 0 are real? Now what is the condition? That the roots are real roots. Now real means what? Real and unequal roots. Alright, so please recollect the condition for that. Now we have to anyway find out the discriminant first. So we'll write d is equal to b square minus 4ac. So let's substitute the value, because I have not written there, because I know you all can make out a is 1, b is 4 and c is equal to k. So 4 square minus 4 into 1 into k, we get 16 minus 4k. But for real roots, what is the condition? It is d is greater than or equal to 0. Meaning is that b square minus 4ac should be greater than or equal to 0. We got the value of b square minus 4ac as 16 minus 4k. So that should be greater than or equal to 0. Let me shift this 4k to the other side. So I get 16 is greater than or equal to 4k. I can cancel this. 4 4s are 16, isn't it? So I am left with 4 is greater than or equal to k. Its meaning is k is less than or equal to 4. So the value of k you can find in this manner also. Here the condition was different. Here the condition was the roots are real roots. Alright, so real and unequal roots. Whenever they give as real and equal, that time d is equal to 0. Alright, let's see the other example. If the roots of quadratic equation a minus b x square plus b minus c x plus c minus a is equal to 0 are equal, prove that 2a is equal to b plus c. This has come in the exam, children, and supposed to be the hot question. So let's see like how we go about it. Alright, We are given that this particular equation has equal roots. Now, can you recollect the condition? Yes, you can easily. So our condition is discriminant is equal to 0. That is b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. We have the values here. If we compare it with the standard form, a is a minus b is b minus c, and c is c minus a. Now let us substitute these values of a, b, c into the discriminant and let's check out. So this is what is our discriminant. B square, that is b minus c the whole square, minus 4ac is equal to 0. A is a minus b, c is c minus a. Now what will we do? We will first expand b minus c the whole square by using the identity a minus b the whole square. So that is b square minus 2bc plus c square minus, now we will multiply this 4 and first we will multiply these two brackets a minus b and c minus a. So when you multiply this, we get ac minus a square minus bc plus ab is equal to 0. Now in the next step we will multiply this 4 with the bracket. Okay, so b square minus 2bc plus c square minus 4ac, minus minus will become plus, so plus a square, then again minus minus will become plus 4bc minus 4ab is equal to 0. Alright, now this minus 2bc and plus 4bc will be plus 2bc, and let us rearrange the terms. So we will first write 4a square, then b square, then c square, then minus 4ab plus 2bc minus 4ac is equal to 0. Alright children, for this I am writing a huge equation in this manner. Let me just make you understand what I have done. For this 4a square, I have written 4a square in the manner 2a the whole square. 2a the whole square is what? It is 4a square. In place of b square, I have written minus b the whole square, that is plus b square. In place of c square, I have written minus c the whole square. Then this is a square, I have written the terms in the manner a square plus b square plus c square. Then minus 4ab I have written like this, plus 2, alright, in the bracket 2a, other bracket minus b, and if you multiply these three terms we get minus 4ab, plus 2bc I have written like this, plus 2 in the bracket minus b, in the bracket minus c, but when you multiply all the three terms it will give you plus 2bc, and the last term I have written plus 2 in the bracket minus c into 2a. When you multiply you get minus 4ac. Now why have I done this? It's because the entire equation which I have written is an expansion of 2a minus b minus c the whole square. So what is our formula? It is a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ac. And this expansion is for 2a minus b minus c the whole square, and that is equal to 0. Means we have written the entire equation in the form of an identity, and that identity is for 2a minus b minus c the whole square. Okay, so I can write it like this: 2a minus b minus c is equal to 0, and this will give me 2a is equal to b plus c, and hence we have proved what we have been asked. Children, the sum is easy, but only thing is that the identity should click in your mind, because whenever it is given to prove something, that means our answer is there with us. Somehow we have to use the identity, manipulate the terms and bring our answer. So I want all of you to please go through the sum carefully, by heart this new identity which I have given you. I think you all have already learnt it in standard 8, so you just have to recollect all these identities. So please go through this and solve the sum once again on your own. Alright, Along with this, some assignment questions for you. All 4 questions are asked in 2019 examination. All 4 questions are very easy, and I'm very sure that you all will get the answers for all the 4 questions here. So please solve it and check your answers and complete the sums. So we will stop for today and see you all in the next video lesson. Until then, bye and take care, children.